James, you finished that game so strongly today, and that was all down to the substitutions. I felt today it was a fantastic grandstand finish, and you're a little unlucky not to have won.
We had some great chances in the final 15 minutes, and I think the fact that they tried to slow the game down and see how they perhaps were happy with a draw against Stockport County. But I wouldn't just put it down to the subs, because there was 8 other players who started the game and were solid all the way through to the final minute.
First half, you started very brightly, John Marsden went very close, but then after that Ben Hinchliffe was called into action a few times, and Telford really got a foothold. Were you pleased to go in 0-0 at the break?
No, I think we had some great chances in the first half. I mean, a bit disappointed that we didn't get our crosses in their box, or our counter-attacks didn't end up with shot, or our set plays weren't on point. So a little bit disappointed with that. Yeah, I was disappointed with the chances that we let them have, because we've been working on the back for bossing space, and we've been working on bossing the back, the box. And we've seen a couple of instances where, like the first free kick they had, they've gone backwards and squeezed the box lads offside. But not only have we cut them offside, but we've got the header as well. Whereas a couple of times in the game we tried to come out as the ball was coming in further up the pitch, and it was dangerous, and that led to the opportunity that young lad had.
In the second half, I felt you really stepped up the pace, and as I say, particularly in that last 10 minutes, John Marsden, a couple of great opportunities. Adam Thomas as well went very close, and their goalkeeper was the busiest in the second half. And I think when you see Luca Haven named the man of the match, you understand that you've had some good pressure on them today, which is away from home is terrific.
Yeah, like I said, he got the measure of Josh in the first half, so he changed tactics, come over the other side. Talked about making sure the ball doesn't go out of play, making sure we don't have to win the headers, we just have to make the ball spill. And
so you put him up against Preston second half?
Yeah, Preston second half, and to be fair, we, without giving too much away, on that side, they played a little bit like Brackley. They played a back four with 3 midfielders, and they played a right wing. And in the first half, not only did Gianluca get the measure of Josh eventually, but also a lot of balls were dropping to the young lad who's playing the number 2 shirt on right wing, and we weren't picking up the second ball. So we decided to go down the other side where they didn't have a winger. So even though Josh didn't win a lot of ball, Gary Stockport and Mark Ross kept picking up the second ball, and we were able to pin him in a little bit second half.
I thought what was really interesting was towards the end, and right in front of the county fans, the home team playing for time effectively, the goalkeeper slowing the game right down. I was surprised to see that.
Yeah, well, again, I don't know why they were. They had. I think what was happening was that they perhaps his fitness, people's mentality. But I think once we, the likes of Adam Thomas, Scott Duxbury, John Marsden running at them, starting to foul, and from every set play, every free kick we had a chance. The most notable one would be always John Marsden over the wall, kick tips it over. But the other ones, there was 4 other free kicks where we got good chances from. We got throw-ins, we got corners, and we caused a lot of problems for them. And like I said, they were culpable for their own poor mentality and poor defending to give us that pressure. But no, I'm pleased. I mean, like I said, they're happy with the draw. We're a little bit disappointed that we haven't come away with the 3 points because of the chances we created second half. But what I wanted from the lads is a response to see the training ground work come in. It's quite straightforward. We kept it a little bit simpler today. We played a 3-man midfield with a front 3 that knew what they were doing in terms of each side. Tried to spark something different by putting Danny on the right for the second half, and John off the left, sort of coming around the front of the centre forward rather than trying to run up against the full-backs. And Danny was sensational to start the second half. So really pleased with the response from the players, and we were conscious of Monday's game, but today we put a lot of effort in and got a very credible result. Because the big problem for me was that last week the Brackley performance and result, not only was it damaging in terms of confidence, but it took a lot away from the good work that we've done previously. The comeback against Halifax, the 2 wins early in the season. So I said to the lads, you have to restore your own confidence, and you have to restore your own belief and fans' belief in you. And I think we've gone a long way today to suggest that we're a team that can travel and be very, very competitive against every team.
Talk about the centre forward, Josh. He worked really hard today. When he did finally take him off, Scott Duxbury came on the left-hand side of midfield, which I thought was a really interesting selection. Tell us why you didn't just put him into his normal position.
Well, I think Sam Minton did a good job at left back, and we were told by the physio that because of his ongoing injury that it's best safe to just work him for 20-30 minutes. And so what we did is we thought, although he's a defensive player, he's a great traveller with the ball. And with Daniel Lloyd coming off, we also had somebody that had a decent left foot for deliveries. So we started getting a few crosses in, a couple of set plays, and he protected Sam on that side where he had the winger, and still got forward and caused their young lad Samuel a load of problems at right back. So and that allowed us to get Jon Marsden back into the centre alongside Adam Thomas, and I thought between them two, the fitness and the mobility, they could cause problems, and they did.
The games are coming thick and fast, of course. There's another one to come on Monday at home to Worcester. Will Big K be fit for that one? I saw him doing some running before the game today.
Yeah, again the physios suggested that he's getting there, 20 or 30 minutes. I just thought to myself that with the bodies that we had, that we could manage. I thought Adam Thomas came on second half and had a really good impact. We also knew that we had options. The players who are most likely to tire within this team, the way that we play at the moment, are the front players because of the work that they're doing. Gary Stockport does a tremendous amount of work but doesn't tire. I thought Courtney looked a bit tired, a bit jaded, and we needed a little bit more protection on the left side of midfield to allow. So getting Lewis over there meant that Michael Evans had Sam and Lewis to deal with. So we kept ourselves strong on that side. When Doc's went in there, their threat down that side dissipated. But we got Kay working back to fitness. Scott now got 20 minutes on his belt. Options are strong now. I think we've seen glimpses of what Adam Thomas can do, and Freddie can in and around the final third. So I'm really pleased that the squad's starting to shape up a little bit. So we'll move forward with confidence now in 2 games. I said to the lads the next 4 games are winnable, but only if we play ourselves with good, strong, simple principles and work really hard. And we've done that today and got a result. What we need to do now is make this result look good by going and getting one against us.
I bet you're delighted, aren't you, with a clean sheet today, because that's something that's been a little while coming.
Yeah, but I am a defensive-minded person, and I want to make sure that the teams are solid, because then any goal you score becomes a platform for a win. The last thing I expected today was that if we got a clean sheet, we wouldn't score, because the players that we had on the pitch, we had goal threats throughout the game. The set plays are good, and like I said, as the game went on, we seemed to create more and more opportunities. So surprised we didn't score, but really pleased with the clean sheet, because Ben's been fantastic for us. The back four worked hard this week on working as a unit and being solid. So I'm pleased for them that we got a clean sheet that will give them the confidence that they need. But it's not just the team plays together. There was a lot of work in midfield and up front to stimulate the flow of play. So I'm pleased for the team that we got a clean sheet. Just disappointed that they didn't capitalise and take them out of the game.
And just finally, how do you approach the next 2 games? Because everyone's probably looking at them now and thinking, Worcester, they're struggling, not won yet. Alsham, not saying we're really picking up time a bit. 2 very winnable games is probably what people are thinking, but presumably you'll approach them all the same, right?
Yeah, I'm super conscious of Brackley. We're better than people perceived based upon last year, so they're a really good threat. Some players that play there have been as good as the players that we've seen at this level. A good team that know how to defend well and to play. Again, Worcester's a winnable game, but like I said, what we have to protect against at this level, the curse of inconsistency. So, it's only when you speak to players, and we're doing a lot of evaluation of players, how they feel before training, how they feel. And it was clear that Josh was fatigued badly after the Halifax game, so it sort of impacted on his performance against Brackley. Seemed a lot better in training this week and looked a lot more refreshed. So we have to understand that some players are going to struggle with the consistency of this level, especially when they stepped up. But it's more to come from somewhere when you think that. So that an invested interest in the team that I think that can perform has the potential to become better and stronger.
Certainly growing, and it grew today in 90 minutes as well. Enjoyed watching it.
Thanks so much.
Fantastic. James Gannon joining us live today on Pure 107.8.